The National Convention of the All Progressive Congress APC is near at hand, and political gladiators from different parts of the country have commenced hypogeous permutations, biddings for the national chairmanship position. The convention, likely to hold in June, save for unseen contingencies, will usher in the next leader of the party. The office became vacant following the dissolution of the Oshiomohle'S-led National Working Committee by the National Executive Committee (NEC) over the alleged abuse of office in June 2020. A caretaker committee headed by Yobe State Governor Mutala Yakubu is expected to oversee the affairs of the APC pending the election of a substantive chairman. Although less heated at the moment, the contest will shape the face and fate of Nigeria's biggest political party in the next general election, thus requires painstaking and well thought out moves. Whoever will be handed the baton of leadership as the third elected national chairman of the party is tasked with the resolution of some crises and relics of the controversial revalidation and registration exercise, and ultimately lead the party to the 2023 polls. By the virtue of zonal arrangements, political analysts and party stakeholders believe that the office should go to the north since the party plans to cede the presidency to the south. This is in tandem with the fact that the previously elected chairman of the party, Chief John Odige Oyegu, and Adams Oshiomohle'S hail from the south. Since the body language of the top APC chieftains suggests the possibility of a northern APC chairman, there are also micro-agitations to consider the North Central, a perceived marginalized region. This might as well be used to negotiate with the Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello, who has thrown interest in the presidency and had campaigned rigorously, hinging his ambition on the marginalization of the Middle Belt. Within the time frame set, some political juggernauts from the northern region have declared interest in the office, and it is expected that more will surface in the days coming. A cozy look at those who are likely to join the race to succeed Adams Oshiomohle'S and their chances at the poll. Abdulaziz Yary. Some interest group have been canvassing for a Yary-led National Working Committee since 2020. Abdulaziz Yary, a two-time governor of Zamfara State, has also voiced his interest in the zonal office. If they say the zone where I come from is favored to pick it, of course, wholeheartedly I'll go for it. So, I know how the game is being played and I'm ready to do it if I'm trusted. So there's no issue there. He once said after the meeting with the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo at the Presidential Villa, Abuja in 2020. Yary, as a former governor, has the clout to emerge victorious at the poll, having headed the Nigerian Governors Forum in the past. He will gain the support of some of his former colleagues in the forum. However, the ambition of the former Zamfara governor may suffer a setback owing to the division in Zamfara APC and the fact that he had lost control of the state to PDP over procedural errors. As good as his aspirations might be, Yary has no incumbent governor in his state who will sit among the APC governors to speak for him in their meeting whenever the need arises. Modu Sheriff, the first governor of Borno State to serve 2 terms and a former senator, Sheriff, has also expressed his readiness to run for the chairmanship of the APC. But this is with a clause if the position is zoned to the northeast. If it goes to another zone, I will not contest, but if it stays in our zone, I will contest, Sheriff had told journalists. But this uncertainty has not stopped Sheriff from forming an alliance, as it is evident in his intimacy with the caretaker chairman, Governor Mutala Yakubu. He was at Borno's polling unit to lend moral support to the governor during the recently concluded local government election in the state. While he's at an advantage due to his stint in national politics, Sheriff's aspiration may not sail through due to his controversial removal as the PDP chairman and replacement with Ahmed McCarthy. Also, previous allegations of being a sponsor to Boko Haram, Nigeria's major security threat, might work against him. Next, Senator Kashim Shettima. Another former Borno State Governor, Senator Kashim Shettima, may also be gunning for the national chairmanship position if the Northeast is favored. Although Shettima has not been vocal about his ambition, some stakeholders have prevailed on him to join the race, reliable source said. Shettima governed Borno State between 2011 and 2019, a period when the state was the epicenter of Boko Haram insurgency. He currently represents Borno Central Senatorial District in the Red Chamber. As a former governor and chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, he wields so much influence in the northern region, but this may not translate to victory at the APC chairmanship contest if his former political godfather, Sheriff, is interested in the same post. Recall that things fell apart between the duo before Sheriff decamped to the APC in April 2018. Tanko AlMakura. Senator Tanko AlMakura from Nasarawa is another potential contestant in the APC chairmanship race. AlMakura, who was a former governor of Nasarawa, is a product of the Congress for Progressive Change (CPC) element of APC. His candidacy is backed by the incumbent governor of Nasarawa State, Abdulaziz Yary. Governor Sule, who did not specifically mention AlMakura, had urged other blocs to support the state to produce the next national chairman during the revalidation and registration exercise. If the former governor decides to contest, he will likely emerge with the absence of a contender from his home base. Mutala Yakubu. Some groups have also thrown their weight behind the former Adamawa State Governor Mutala Yakubu, positioning him for the number one seat in the party. Nyako, a retired military officer, is yet to officially declare his interest in the office, but should he contest, might face some hurdles largely based on his impeachment and allegations of financial impropriety. He was impeached as the state governor in 2014 after the State House of Assembly deliberated on the report of an investigative panel that found him guilty of all 16 allegations of gross misconduct levied against him by the House. His impeachment was later voided at the Appellate and Supreme Court, where he was not reinstated. Senator Danjuma Goje. In his own case, Danjuma Goje is not only a former governor but also a former cabinet member under ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo. Goje, who currently represents Gobin Central at the Senate, is said to be eyeing the APC national chairmanship position. But as feasible as his emergence may seem, it may be thwarted by the corruption allegations against him. Goje was in 2019 discharged after 8 years of prosecution for alleged 25 billion naira fraud while serving as Gombe State Governor, a move suspected to serve as a compensation for ceding his quest for the Senate presidency for Ahmed Lawan. The corruption case might be dug out if he chooses to pursue his chairmanship aspiration. Senator George Akume. There are indications that Benue-born politician Senator George Akume is also interested in the race. Akume was re-elected Senator of Benue Northwest in the April 2011 elections, running on the platform of the Action Congress of Nigeria (ACN). He won another term in 2015, but lost to the Senator Oke Jeff of the PDP in 2019. If there's anything that will add color to his ambition, it is the fact that he's currently serving in President Buhari's cabinet. While Akume may be popular on the national political sphere, it is unlikely for the minister to gain massive support from his state, which is currently controlled by a PDP governor. Salihu Mustafa. Salihu Mustafa is not only the youngest of the 8 contenders, but the only one who has not occupied either of the executive or legislative position before. Nevertheless, the Kwara-born businessman brings to the table a robust experience in party administration that spanned decades and a vast political network within the progressive fold. He has been relevant in the APC since its formation. He is also a well-known long-term political ally of President Muhammadu Buhari, starting from his days in the All Nigerian People's Party (ANPP) to Congress for Progressive Change (CPC), where he served as a deputy national chairman under the Tony Momoh-led National Working Committee of the party between 2011 to 2013. If the party decides to zone the office to the North Central, Mustafa may be the party's best shot, owing to his relationship with the who is who in APC and his grassroots influence not only in his home state, Kwara, but also in the North Central, the zone that he directly oversaw for Buhari's CPC. It is believed that his relatively young age would count with promises of connecting both the younger and older generations of the party. He is also said to enjoy a clean slate of zero scandal or corruption baggage, unlike others. Meanwhile, the only impediment on his way is his age. At 49, it is unlikely if he has the wherewithal to wrestle with the big guns in the party who have lined up to grab the ticket. Also, the lingering crisis in Kwara APC, which has caused a rift between the state governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak and the Minister of Information Lai Mohammed, although Mustafa and Governor Abdulrahman are of the same CPC extraction. It remains to be seen whether the latter would consider this long-time relationship to support his fellow kingsman for the party plum job. APC is still shopping for chairmanship after Adams Oshiomohle'S. Well, we'll see how all of this plays. It's not long to go. Next month is the date that has been that the National Convention would hold. That is if they don't extend it again. Let's hear your take. Thank you for your time. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.